Hello, sports fans. Larry Eater, Run Blog Run. This is Athletics Chat number 90. Our friend Stuart Weir is in Belgrade, Serbia. He arrived earlier yesterday, about noon yesterday, and he was partnered with Lee the Raspberry. Lee the Raspberry apparently is the mascot of the World Indoor Championships at the Stark Arena in Belgrade, Serbia. Don't ask me how, but we will have Lee the Raspberry dancing around on our screens, over the next few days. And I will have to use that image for months from now, because how can you not use Lee the Raspberry? Stuart went to the presser in Belgrade and got to see Damian Warner, Ryan Krauser, Keely Hodgkinson, among others. And Damian said he's going to win, and he's going up against Garrett Scantling, so I think that could be interesting. Ryan Krauser apparently hasn't mentioned the world record for a couple hours, although people do mention it to him, and it must drive him absolutely crazy. Keely Hodgkinson looks, I think, pretty tough in the women's 800. She says if she's looking over her back, Natoya Gould, the Jamaican 800-meter runner, could be someone who could be a challenge. I think that some of the highlight events, Stuart and I agree that the men and women's 60s could be fantastic. Iwa Sobota from Poland's run 6:99, and then you have Makia Briscoe and Mary Beth Price from the U.S., who both look awesome. Elaine Thompson is not going to be there. Shelly Ann Fraser-Price had mentioned to Stuart that she had thought about doing it, but then she said, why would Jamaicans run indoors? So anyway, on the men's side, I think it's going to come down to Christian Coleman and Marcel Jacobs. And Marcel told everybody that he's going to hold on to Christian's coattails and then catch him at the finish. I think it could be a very close race. I think it's going to take 6:42 to win. Could take 6:40. I just don't know what kind of shape both of these gentlemen are in. Christian's had 2 races, and our friend Marcel has had 6. One of them he had his false start for the season at the last race in Belgrade, so he said he's got that out of his system now, because sprinters do false starts sometimes. So I think the men and women's 60 could be tremendous. Men and women's 800s will be really good. Elliot Giles, Bryce Hoppel. There's a couple of tremendous Spanish athletes. The men's 1500s and women's 1500, the men's 3000 and women's 3000, everybody's giving to the Ethiopians. I think there'll be some surprises. I think some events will be more tactical than the Ethiopians want to deal with. They will want to go out fast, and that could be really interesting, and they could burn themselves off. In the U.S., we've got Elle Purier and Alicia Monson on the women's side in the 3000, and Heather McLean and Josette Norris in the 1500 on the women's side. And I think they both should be able to do quite well. Henry Wynn on the men's side in the 1500 could be interesting. And we'll see in the men's 3000 too. The pole vaults, Mondo Duplantis, I'm predicting another world indoor record. I'm also predicting an American indoor record from Chris Nielsen. I just think they're both really in great shape right now. They're highly competitive, and Stark Arena is a wonderful facility. I visited it in 2017. Absolutely loved the facility, the Serbian crowd, the espresso, and the pretzels. So, gotta have all that kind of stuff. Although I gotta watch the pretzels now. On the women's side in the pole vault, you've got Angelika Sidorova, the fine Russian jumper, Olympic silver medalist. You've got Katie Najat, the Olympic gold medalist. You've got Sandy Morris, world medalist. And so I think we've got a tremendous crew there. I think those are the 3 medals. In what order, I just don't know. So we'll have to see. Women's long jump. Ivana Valletta, that's the name I will say. In 2017, she went, 724. It was a tremendous series, and I look forward to seeing what she can do this weekend. We'll be watching this on Peacock TV, an NBC affiliate. Central Time, it starts at 3 a.m. There's 2 sessions each day, and we're fortunate enough to be able to see the championships from lovely Wisconsin. So Stuart will be covering it from lovely Belgrade, and I'll be covering it from lovely Fort Atkinson. And then we've got Deji Oganibo, who will be covering it from Nigeria, and Justin Lagat will be covering it from Kenya. And then we will have a few other writers surprising you as well. So stay safe. Thank you again to Mike Deering, our creative and production manager, for this programming. And stay safe. Talk to you soon.